y'all. Welcome to the very first episode of the Easy on Me podcast. Woo! My name is Tiara.
I'm Oksana.
This podcast is about navigating life as a young woman. We'll talk about everything from platonic relationships, romantic relationships, life as adult women, and more.
Yes, I'm ready to get into it.
Yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss any new episodes.
Oh, we're gonna start off with an icebreaker. It's a quote actually. I saw this quote. It said, "Don't miss out on your life trying to get it together."
Don't miss out on your life trying to
get it together.
Woo! I think sometimes we become so focused on our goals that we forget to just live in the moment. I know I'm guilty of that for sure because I put myself on a timeline for everything. And I realize now that I'm older that that's not really a good thing. It's brought me success early, but it's not really a good thing because then I put unneeded pressure on myself. In actuality, I'm doing all right.
Doing all right.
Mhm.
So I feel like the total opposite of that. Like, I kind of feel like I'm not doing enough. Like, that's a great quote, but I just feel like, Oksana, you could be doing more, and I feel like I do try to, quote unquote, get my life together, but life just keep lifing and it does not stop. So hasn't been easy trying to get my life together. And I think the reason why is because I cannot get out of my head with it, like, I don't know.
You got to get out of your own head. You got to show yourself grace. And that's part of what this podcast is about. That's why it's called Easy on Me. We always talk about showing grace towards other people, but sometimes I think we need to show that grace to ourselves and realize that life is not a destination, it's a journey. So just enjoy every moment as much as you can.
And to piggyback off of that, the showing grace part, right? So like lately I've been feeling like I show myself a little too much grace,
As in.
Like,
give us an example.
Let me see. Like, let's say I finally finished design school. That's one thing. But yeah, but I feel like I should have been done way sooner. Like, I've had a lot of time on my hands to finish school, like last year, but I'm just now getting it done. So it's like, I don't know how to say it. I feel like I'm not hard on myself enough. Because if I was, I would be further in life.
But I think the total opposite of her because I always tell Oksana that she needs to take a break and take a rest. When I tell her she's a workaholic, she will work herself till she turns pink. And y'all can see she's not that far from me. So it's like, relax. I tell her to take a day off.
Take a day off.
Stay in. Do something you like. Work out. Eat.
But she is right. Like, I do have to rest. But my thing is, I feel like I get a lot of rest, but it's like I just don't be taking enough time for my studies. Like, I finished interior decorator, but now it's time for home staging. I don't want to take 2 full years to finish home staging.
Right.
I want to finish that this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I start, I gotta get into a routine. I don't know how to start that. So if anybody have any tips on how to get into a routine, you can't just say just do it like Nike, because I've tried it.
And that's easier said than done.
Easier said than done, like a lot of things in life. Okay, all right.
So you have a couple more icebreakers?
Yeah, let me see. What's the next one?
Good stuff, ladies.
Next one
And we're doing good.
Okay, so quality of friends or quantity, which is better?
I mean, quality is definitely better than quantity because you can have a bunch of like friendships and those people may not be what you need them to be, right? So it's I prefer quality. I would rather have a good solid friend than 10 people I can't depend on.
Exactly.
Right.
That's just me.
Right. Same. I'm for the quality of friends, but it's okay to have a number of friends. You have people like my A1 since day one. Like, this my dog right here, but I got some other ones. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right up in here. She not my only like close friends. We're
Right.
probably the closest. But I still have other people that I could go and pray with, other people that encourage me every day. I feel like I meet new friends every year, and there's nothing wrong with that. So y'all gotta let go of that one deep mentality.
People like flex that like that's something to brag about, baby. That is lonely. I am sorry. I
Lonely.
feel bad for you. I mean, if that's just how it turns out, yes. But I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to brag about it, you know. And actually, it's important to have friends because just like they say, it takes a village for kids. It takes a village for adults too. We need a village too.
We do.
You know, so
and you
I
can't
feel
always,
like you need people around you to support you and uplift you and encourage you.
And you can't always go to your family for that.
Exactly.
I
That's a whole nother topic.
love family, but me and my friends live closer than I am to family.
Yeah, I'm definitely closer to my friends than some of my own family. So,
and it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with it.
mm-hmm. So for today's episode. Since it's our first episode, we're going to choose a random topic to pick because we have so many to choose from. It was kind of hard to just narrow down to one. So we're going to randomly choose out of our little mystery box here. So I'll let Oksana choose.
You got to shake, shake, shake to the bottom of the lake.
I got to shake it up.
And you know it ain't the same. And you keep on playing games.
Like you know
I'm here to stay.
Stay. Stay.
What is it?
What is it? What it says.
Okay, so we have, what was your family life like growing up? How did this impact the way you view family, romantic relationships, and parent-child relationships? That's a good one.
That's a good one. You want to start or you want me to start?
I want to just start.
So for me, what was my family life like? So I grew up, I didn't have a really good example of what like a healthy marriage looked like in my household. So for me, that had the biggest impact on my marriage because now I have to create what I think marriage looks like. Versus if I would have had an example, it may have been a lot easier. Yeah. It may have been a lot easier to transition into being a married woman. But parent-child relationships, for that, I just think that children weren't allowed to really speak their mind. Like when I was growing up, we weren't really able to voice our opinion about a whole lot. So I always saw the parent just as the authority figure, and that was pretty much it. So now in these new age, with the new age parents, I see that they're trying like gentle parenting where they allow their children to express their feelings. So I really like that. And when I do have children, I'll probably incorporate something like that. What about you? What was your family life like growing up?
So let's talk about the family life inside of the home, right? What you call it? What do people call it when you live in the house with them?
Your immediate family.
Immediate family. So that lifestyle to me was great because we were always like, it was fun. Our dad was playful. Our mom, she wasn't like not playful. I don't know. She kind of held that in because now she childish. Now my daddy gone. I feel like she picked up that role as the playful parent, you know. Mm-hmm. She's doing a great job at that. Sometimes she play a little too much.
She play too much.
She play too much.
You play too much.
Okay, but no, our dad, like, he was cool. We always, stayed in sports. Like, I did cheerleading. My brothers did softball and football, basketball, AAU, all of that good stuff. So growing up inside of the home, it was pretty cool, and I honestly wouldn't change anything about it, you know. Now, when we talking about outside the household, I love my family on both sides. My dad's side was the fun side. My granny side, we had fun on this. I mean, my mama's side, we had fun on her side too. But the daddy side is always the livest. Okay, like I'm gonna go to their parties before I go to. I'm, I'm gonna go to their parties before I go to their parties. You know, we played bingo on my mama's side though, so that was great. That was great. Parent child, I was a daddy's girl. Loved him until he left this earth. I loved him. That was my right hand man. Like he was my best friend growing up. Me and my mom also had a great relationship, but she wasn't breaking it. It wasn't topping the bond that we had. I love you now, mama. Okay, baby.
I love you now.
I love you now. And as far as romantic relationships, I really don't know like how they played a part of how I'm taking the dating life now. I really don't know. Like, I mean, I've seen some things growing up that was not right, you know. My mom and dad were married for 18 years. They were married. It was some rocky times, you know, but everybody go through it, you know, and I've seen some stuff that I probably shouldn't have seen, but I know it's like when you know stuff, like you know what you're not supposed to deal with, but you still deal with it. I don't know. I kind of feel like that's what I do now. Like, yeah, my daddy showed love for my mom. She showed love for my dad as well. And like, he catered to her. She catered to him. But I don't know. I just go. A lot of times we go with what we want at the moment.
Right. Okay, so I got a question. So, did you experience, you know how they say how black moms, they love their sons and raise their daughters? Did you experience that growing up?
As a kid, I did not experience that. As far as now, yes, my mama will make us fix our own plates and she will fix the boys their plate. Okay. She will she baby the boys for sure. But she also has loved on me for me to take care of for me to be, you know, I'm going to say the independent woman that I am. Not necessarily saying that's what I want to be. I'm okay with being independent.
Anybody out there, she don't want to be independent.
I don't want to be I'm a ladies independent. Throw your hands up. My hands right here. They right here. They not up in the air. Okay, I want to be dependent on somebody. Okay, but yeah, so she definitely she babied them boys. But I mean, they probably also got the love that they're getting from her is probably the love that I got from my daddy. Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Yeah, so I definitely feel like growing up, my mom was hard on me. Now that I'm grown, we definitely have more so like of a friendship, which I appreciate. But definitely growing up, she was hard on me. And sometimes I did not understand it, but I'm glad she was hard on me because it really did keep me focused. So I've had a lot of success from her being hard on me.
Right. And we already know how the mamas be when it come to them girls. Like the boys, they do get away with stuff, especially like I wasn't finna play with my mama sneaking out no house, but them boys, they did what they wanted to do.
My brother stole the car.
Yeah, they gonna do stuff like that.
He stole the car. He snuck out.
Chill out.
You stole the car?
I stole the car before.
Where you went?
Everything's done in the. What happens in the dark always come to light.
So where were you going?
Okay, so look. To be honest with you, I went to Subway. But see, that's why I say everything done in the dark will come to the light. Like, I had went to Subway in my daddy's blue truck. And I can't tell you if the truck was already on flat or it got on flat on the way from me going to Subway. But the thing was, my mama didn't know I was at home. My auntie had done dropped me off at home. And I had my boyfriend come over to that home. And see, all of that, from that going to that truck, going to Subway in that truck, that's what messed me up. That's how she found out that Larry was at my house.
You saying names?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't give a damn. But yeah, I definitely I had towed it up. I tore it up. And did
Yeah.
I get a whooping? I was too old to be getting whoopings by
So
then.
what did she do to punish you?
I don't remember.
Slide as soon as she stole the car, so it's like,
Bruh, I'm pretty sure I got in trouble. I don't remember though. That was like our junior year.
I would have never played with my mama like that. I was too scared. Honestly, as a kid though, I was a rule follower. I literally followed the rules.
I was until then.
I looked like a rule follower.
I was for a minute, then I stopped.
I am still a rule follower. Like if they say the line right here and you supposed to go in this line, I ain't trying to cut around to see if I can.
That's me. That's me. I'm that girl for sure.
I can't do none of that because listen, you reap what you sow.
You reap what you sow.
And so
You
I
reap
just
what
be
you
trying
sow.
to do right because if I mess up, then something gonna mess me up, and I ain't got time for that.
That's
So,
me. That's how I think now. I
I would
still
have
buck the
never-
system every
I
once
would
in a
have
while.
never played with my mama like that, but my brother did. Jeremiah, where you at? He stole the car multiple times. I mean, he got to do whatever. I mean, not he got to, but he did whatever he wanted, and it seemed like no consequences. But it is what it is.
It is what it
It's
is.
life.
do you guys have any reason why do you think that is?
What?
Why the moms like that on the boys?
Yes.
Like they take it easy on the boys? I'm gonna be
I
honest.
don't
I feel like I
know.
wouldn't know until I have a child.
Then I have another question.
That's good.
I feel like I wouldn't know until I have a child.
Yeah, because I don't understand it. You know, I can't speak to that because I don't
can't.
have kids yet. So there's a lot of things about things that people say about their kids that I don't really understand. Like,
Call them like their name.
well, that I'm not gonna do. That's just a respect thing. But I don't know. It's a lot of things I don't understand about that relationship because I don't have my own kids yet. So it's hard to say. What's your other question?
Do you think that some moms are jealous of their daughters?
Ooh.
Can we be honest? Like,
I mean,
I've seen it
some
before.
of
I
them,
ain't
yeah.
never seen it like. I ain't never.
I
seen
don't
it,
think
like, close up.
yeah, I've seen it before. I'm pretty sure there are mothers that's jealous of their daughters, but I also think there's a lot of
why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be their accomplishments, I don't know. But I think a lot of moms also like live through their daughters. So that's what I've
Yes.
seen more of than the jealousy part.
Living
like-
through their daughters.
Yeah, they
that,
try to live through their daughters, so they try to control like what their daughters do.
Ooh, that's a deep
Um,
one because I see it. I
yes.
see it in some relationships, and it kind of
Yeah.
bothers me. But it's not my place to say anything about it. So I just sit back and watch,
Yeah.
and hopefully
seen
the
it.
child will grow up and understand that that's what is going on.
Right. Because some of them will just
Yeah.
go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's choose another topic.
So we're going to choose another topic for today's episode.
Let's get it, guys.
It's other stuff in this box, so it sounds really loud. I'm going to choose this time. Let's see what we got. Ooh, what does self-care look like for you?
Can I say more about something?
What does your self-care look like?
Don't piss me off.
Lashes.
It is. That's
Yeah, it's just that, but also just like doing what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. It's like I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. Just doing what
I mean,
want.
that is self-care, being able to do what you want to do. For me, taking a nap, bro. Taking a nap, that is just the best time of my day. That's probably the highlight of my day is going to sleep.
No, for real.
I will lay down. She drunk.
Gotta go.
She gotta be drunk. She gotta be drunk. That girl is crazy. But yeah, self-care for me is just resting, being able to rest, watching Netflix. It doesn't take a lot for me. I do enjoy massages though.
Massages.
Mhm.
Sitting down watching TV. We don't do enough
We
TV
don't do enough for
watching.
that. Yeah.
And I know everybody like, what they say, work hard, play hard, and slow feet don't eat, and all that extra stuff. I don't
Slow
mind my
don't
feet
eat.
being
That's a new
slow.
one. I ain't heard that one.
Slow feet don't eat.
Slow feet don't eat.
Y'all see,
I like that,
we were
though.
brought up in two different.
I like that.
I don't know what side of the world she was. Where your family from?
Here, Texas, Houston.
No,
Texas?
what? Y'all see what I'm saying? What's your
What?
hood?
I actually grew up in Greenspoint. A lot of people don't think that I grew up in Greenspoint because of how I am, but I did for most of my childhood.
Greenspoint. Y'all didn't say slow feet don't eat.
No, and I never heard it.
See, I don't know. I know I'm country, but like some people know slow feet don't eat. Early bird
What
gets
part
the
of town
worm.
did you grow up on?
Trinity Garden, Texas,
Oh yeah,
north
you did.
side.
Yeah, you did.
Nah, over there, north side. Don't play.
Yeah, I grew up in Greenspoint, and
She's saying it with so much poise.
people do not believe me when I say I grew up in Greenspoint. They be like, "You lying?" I'm like, "No, I'm not."
I'm trying to figure out, like, when you say grew up.
From the time I was born till I was 14, and I went to Nimitz.
Dumb. See, we stayed in Greenspoint, but we're not from there.
I was born and raised in Greenspoint.
Yeah, no.
2 minutes from Greenspoint Mall.
We stayed over there for a minute, for a couple of times, but as far as like our childhood, we played in dirt. We made mud pies. We had a basketball goal made out of a boarding milk carton. We grew up in the hood. Shout out to my grandfather.
So
he was a
is
milkman
Greenspoint
for real.
hood?
Yes, Tierra, Greenspoint.
That's what
is
I'm
a hood.
saying. So I did too.
You did. You did. That was your hood. But I'm saying, like, when you don't hear too many people be like, I'm from Greenspoint. How do you throw up Greenspoint?
You don't. I never seen it thrown up.
Exactly. But you asked me how to throw up Trinity Garden. I'm gonna throw it up for you. I'm just gonna do it. Not gonna do it right now. I ain't no point in doing all that.
Wow.
It's just not. But I'm just saying, I've never heard anyone say they're from Greenspoint, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just never met anyone that
That grew up there.
grew up there. Like, we stayed there, but that's not like their childhood is not Greenspoint.
I'm most definitely. That was from
So did you ever, like growing up, did you ever see your parents do like any self-care activities? Like, what did that look like for your mom and your dad?
They went on trips. They went on couple trips and all
Okay.
of that. Yeah, so I would guess that's self-care for them. They spent, although they were married, they spent time with their friends. They spent time apart. We also had family time. Like, we would take road trips every summer. Yeah, family trips were a very big deal in our family. Loved them. The last family trip we had was probably South Padre Island,
Mm-hmm.
and we drove there. But the last family outing we had was Galveston, Mardi Gras. What we call it Mardi Gras in Galveston. That was our last family outing.
I didn't really see it growing up.
Yeah, with our dad.
I didn't really see it growing up, honestly. My mom worked like 2 jobs at a time, really up until I was probably graduating high school.
And she never had fun, like playing. My mom didn't play, like how your ain't them play cards and stuff.
They
now.
would do card games.
That probably was a
That could
self-care
be
for them.
self-care. They would do
but-
like card games, but as far as like my mom, like I don't remember her like going to the nail shop a whole lot or
Tammy did that.
any of that.
She gonna do that.
But yeah, I can see like
Um,
card games. She would do card games with my aunts and stuff like that, and she still does too. So that's a good self-care activity. Spending time with family.
Navigating friendships as an adult.
Navigating friendships as an adult. I'm acting like we in a spelling bee. I repeat everything you say.
Yes.
Um,
You remember you like what word did you spell wrong in the spelling bee?
you
was
ain't even
it
have
red?
to bring that up. Why she trying to put me on blast? Listen, let me tell this story because my family be trying to clown me. My brother be trying to clown me, bro. In 4th grade, I won the school spelling bee at Carroll Academy in Aldine ISD. Yes, I did. I won the 4th grade spelling bee, right? So went to the district spelling bee, y'all. I went to district spelling bee. And you know how you can't repeat the word? Like you can't, after you start spelling it, you can't go back and try to spell it again once you realize you messed up. So they got to me, right? I'm all confident. I'm like, I won a school spelling bee. I'm finna win this mug. The word is babyish, y'all. In my head, I know how to spell babyish. That's an easy word. And it was probably like the 2nd or 3rd round. So still easy words. I went up there, I said BABE, and then I paused. But you can't go back and respell it. So I was just like, ISH. I just had to finish the word, and it was like, that's incorrect. So I had to walk off. I was and that was a life lesson. sometimes we be too cocky out here and then we mess up. Just be humble. Be
humble.
cool.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
So yes, the word was babyish. So y'all can just leave that alone now. We don't gotta talk about it no more. That was in 4th grade.
Okay, 4th grade. Okay, back to it. Navigating friendships.
Navigating friendships as an adult. So I think when you are an adult, friends, they change from who you can have the most fun with. Because when you like young, like you just want to have fun. Like you just want to go out, you want to have fun and do whatever. But then it turns into who you can do life with.
Yeah.
Who is good for me? Who is good for my soul, my spiritual health, my emotional health? Who's good for me? Who can I do life with? It changes to that.
So with that though, like, do you still kind of have friends that it's like we ain't gotta be that deep as friends, you know?
Well, that's true.
Cause that's me now. Cause it's like I'm trying to weed out I'm trying to use my weed whacker to get the ones that ain't supposed to be here. But I'm like, dang, what if I just keep this person as like a fun friend? Cause I don't like confrontation, right? And I don't want to have to tell somebody like, hey, bro, I don't want to be cool no more. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to have to tell nobody that. I don't even know how to tell somebody that.
So you're saying you keep friends even though you know that they're not good for you?
Not that they're not good for me, but it's like, yeah, like it's just
So are they a friend or an associate?
maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm thinking like, okay, it's time to demote them to an associate.
Yes, demote.
Demote them, bring them down here as an
Demote.
associate.
Demote.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I think I pick out pretty good friends.
She chooses good friends. She chooses good friends.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's different levels of friendship too, right? There's different levels. So you have your associates, the people you may see every now and then. You know, it's different levels. So,
Cause it's like, I mean, you have friends like me and Tierra, friends, right?
friends.
Then you have, it's just like other friends that's like on some. Not saying we don't, how do you say, contribute to like to gossip and stuff like that.
To the gossiping.
Yeah, gossiping. You know, we all doing it here and now. But it's like all of that. Like every time I call you, it's on some. You heard such and such, and I'm over that.
Yeah.
I don't care about what such and such are doing in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't even talk to that
Right.
person no more. Why you telling me about this person?
Right.
You know, I'm not with that. Also, I don't like walking in a room and you automatically telling me this person's business. I don't even know them. So why are you telling me?
I don't need to know.
I don't need to know that person's personal business.
Right.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, ooh, I just need to go ahead and cut you off.
So like when somebody come to you with that, like how do you stop it? You just let it happen?
I just let it happen because I don't know how to stop it. Somebody just tell me, like, no, it's been no. Because last year I did hit them with the, listen, if this about, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
That's a good way to say it. Yeah, that's
but they
a good
still
way to
proceeded to talk about it.
say it. Hang up in their face. Hang up. Disconnect the call.
So they're not respecting your decision.
Right. So yeah, it's hard. That friendship thing, I didn't think that was gonna be a problem like growing up or being grown. Like having friendship problems. Like you're not doing it for me anymore. You're not doing it. So how do you cut that person off?
It is okay. It's hard though. I mean, it's hard.
Not really. I mean, in a relationship, I'm talking about it ain't that hard.
Oh, okay.
But it's hard for me because I'm just a person that's so nice and friendly and all of this good stuff.
I mean, if you have a friend who you love so much and you don't like the way they're getting treated in their relationship,
My Lord.
would you give them advice or would you just let them live their life?
So listen, at this stage in my life,
episode.
yeah, we're gonna go back.
Repeat what she said, cause they ain't hear what she said.
So she said, what do you do? Say it again. I did hear it. I just
said, what do you do if you have a friend that you love? You ain't gotta put that.
what if you do if you have a friend that you love deeply,
Right.
and they're in a relationship
that's so
that's so toxic, But
My.
Would you give them advice or would you let them live
do you
their
give
life?
them advice or do you let them live their life? So I'm in a season of my life where I'm not giving unsolicited advice. Unless it's
I'm on the
like,
opposite side of the spectrum.
I don't even know.
Ask for or need it.
Yeah. If it's it no, not even then. Nope.
Ask for it.
I don't have it to give.
Ask for it? Really?
If it's asked for, no, if somebody asks me for advice for sure, I will give them advice. But I am no longer giving my opinion on somebody else's personal business. Because honestly and truly, people are going to do what they want to do
Right.
anyway. So my opinion, quite frankly, does not matter. It don't matter to their personal life. As long as the relationship is not affecting like our friendship or something, that's different. But
Another question.
Can I?
hold on, she got to
No, I'm
answer.
saying after you get done,
So what do you
Okay,
think? Do
so
you,
what I-
do you give advice?
or do you let them
Okay,
live
so
their life?
for a minute, I was where she was at with it, right? I was on it until this past year. Although, like she said, my opinion might not matter, but I'm gonna have to start saying something, whether they like it or not, bro. Cause then, it's been times where I've said something afterwards, and they were like, "Well, why you just ain't said it?" I'm giving myself permission. Cause
Go,
it depends on. Now again, it depends on relationships, right? I'm definitely not gonna tell her to do anything in her marriage. That is her life. My response to her is, you prayed about it. We gotta pray about the same, and then we gonna give it to him, and that's what it's gonna be. But everybody else, when they first getting in, all that moving too fast, I can't get with it. I'ma just have to say, come on, Slim, slow your roll. Let's think about what we're doing here, because I just feel like this last year I done seen it, and I was like, I be having high hopes too, but I can't have them high hopes no more. I can't.
So I mean, I used to be that person who would give my opinion about stuff, but
And where did that get you?
nowhere.
Right.
People still do what they want. People are still gonna do what they want, and I mean, I get it though. I get what you're saying. You
Yeah,
need
because
to
I'm
speak up.
tired. I'm tired for them. I'm tired, and it's just like, I'm ready for you to be tired. I wish you didn't even get to this point, because in the beginning, I just wish sometimes, like, when you're in a relationship or you dating somebody, you kind of have to step back. Like, I know it's looking good, and you know how they say some stuff is too good to be true.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like you should step back, evaluate, make sure you're not moving too fast. Make sure you see people in what
All four seasons. So
even
like,
though people can change
Yes.
at any time, but still, just go through with it. Go
because
through
I
the
was
process.
watching a Madea. It was like a Madea play or something, or a movie or something, and Tyler Perry was basically saying, well, Madea was saying you got to see people like when they mad, sad, broke, all these different things before you decide to commit your life to them. So that is true. You do got to see the people in all the seasons.
But now, and I said all that to say, I'm like tired of seeing my friends hurt, and it's just like you be wanting them to be tired. It's like, damn, bro, you ain't tired of getting that boxing ring. You ain't tired of going head to toe with this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, get out of
Yeah.
it, because I can see that it's draining you. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
And I know you can see it, but it's like, what is it gonna take for you to just walk away from it? And it's like, it's really nothing you can say, because it's been times where I was going through stuff and I was ready to go, but being ready ain't enough sometimes. Like, I don't know what it took for me to just get out of that relationship, but me being ready, it wasn't enough. I don't know what it was, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you just get tired of seeing them go through stuff.
And that's it. But the thing I realized with that is you can be tired all you want to for your friend. They gonna leave when they get tired.
Right.
So
And
it's
that's what I
like
did. I left when I got tired.
I just be there to support my friends through whatever, like uplift them when I can. If there's like an emergent situation, I'll try to provide the best support that I can in that situation. But other than that, it's nothing I can really do.
Right. Right.
And then, of course, you got to pray for them. You know, pray for your friends.
Pray for your friends.
Pray for your
Stand in the
friends.
gap.
People go through things and they do not tell you everything they go through.
I don't
And
tell
that's
her
a
everything I go
whole-
through.
That's a whole nother thing that we're going to
Yes.
talk
I
about
don't-
if you tell your friends everything that's going on in your life. And I mean, I'm sure nobody really tells their friends everything. So pray for your friends for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. It was a time last year I was riding in traffic, and we're on our FaceTime, our daily FaceTime, and she was just telling me some stuff, and I'm like, Tiara, you didn't tell me that. Like you're going through this, and you're not telling me. And then I hit her with something. She was like, bro, you too, and I'm like, we both over here going through stuff
Struggling.
alone because we're like, dang, I don't want to put this on her. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want to. Like I tell her so much. I know like. Some of my stuff could probably be heavy on her, and some of her stuff could be heavy on me. And I just didn't want to add to it. And we both going through stuff, not telling each other.
Not telling each other.
That was
stuff.
crazy. We was like, yeah, we not gonna do this no more.
At our lowest. And we
Yeah,
like
we
super,
both
super
was-
close. So it's like, why wouldn't I tell you?
That was surprising.
That's what friends are for, guys.
This is facts. But I had felt like I was just telling her so much bad stuff.
It was like we were telling each other stuff back to back.
And I was like, you know what? I'm not finna add to it.
We wasn't
So I'm
to
gonna just
it.
keep it to myself
Another question.
and take a nap.
Cause that's what she like to do.
She loves nap time.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the very first episode of the Easy on Me podcast. Be sure to drop some questions for us in the comments. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know if there's anything you would like to see. And always be on the lookout for new episodes dropping every Friday. Thanks. See you later. Bye.